You know what? You know when you look at your collection and you see some trainers, you're thinking, I haven't worn that for a while. Let me put that on. Let me try that. Wear that for the day. Actually, this will look good. So you try it on for the day. You look at them and you think to yourself, what? Why haven't I worn this more? And this is what I'm going to talk about today. We're going to have a look at Air Max Pulse and why this particular sneaker hasn't blown up as it should have. And also, we're going to check out the new colorway.
They don't understand, so they hold me down and out. Hey, we ain't going out like that. We ain't going out like that. Watch me go and bounce right back. Down for the count, but the hound strike back. It get like that. I don't wanna hear it, but you hit me right back. They talking, they told me take the L and move on. Heard it from somebody who's been taking L's their whole life. I don't know what you want. Passive when they play you. Expect the best from people like there's nothing they can do wrong. Seen this movie way too many times.
Now, before we get into this, we're going to have to acknowledge that Air Max Day is coming this month, March the 26th. And here lies the first problem. Air Max Day is a yearly event and there are high expectations on the day. The expectation is Nike is going to bring out new Air Maxes that meet all the OG expectation and then meet all the newbie expectation. And the icing on the cake is they will expect Nike to surpass all expectation and blow our minds. Now, to be honest, what manufacturer or sneaker trainer provider actually does that? That's rare. However, because Nike has done this time and time again with Air Max and Vapor Max, Nike has built a rod for their own back. And here lies the second problem. The new Nike CEO, John Donahoe, has decided to focus on retros and bring out retros with slight iterations, different colorways, collabs, and they've kind of tuned their customers' mind to expect and want retros and only deal with retros, and therefore not fine-tuning them to look at new stuff and testing the market and also disrupting the market. So when new silhouettes do come out, guess what happens? Yes, you guessed it. Comments like, what are those? These are trash. Nike are taking a pee-pee. So what do you think Nike does? Yes, stop taking risks, start doubling down on retros, and continue to make huge profit. Then here lies the third problem. When Nike says, yep, we're good to go on a new silhouette, Nike focuses on incorporating some of the features which have made previous Air Max blow up, cause conversation, cause people to act and even fight over them.
The TM was such a desirable product for these people that it's not unheard of people being robbed or attacked over a pair.
But putting these together on new silhouettes, it never seems to work. You know, this has kind of been done before with Jordan 6 rings. I actually bought into the Jordan 6 rings and I liked him. I did really like him. I thought they done enough to make it slightly different. However, I did go off him quite quickly. And then there's other Jordan hybrids which actually, if you went out there, people would be ridiculing you.
What the hell? Oh, brother got the Team Laker Force. Who is that on the logo? Da, da, da. Brother got LeBron, Michael Jordan, James.
People will be actually putting you down, which I think is wrong. I think, you know what? Each to their own. Everyone likes what they like, you know, and you shouldn't be taking a pee for what you wear. I think that's a bit sad. That's a bit sad if people feel that they can do that. So with that in mind, let's talk about these pulses. The Air Max Pulse came out in March 26 in 2023. And like I said, this silhouette was based on the London music scene. I actually made a video about this, which talked about the details on this particular trainer. Now, what Nike done with this, which everyone thought was a bit strange, is they called it Nike Pulse, but everyone thought it was the successor to the Air Max 270. And here lies problem number 5. Take a look at this. So we have Dunks, we have Air Maxes, quite a few Air Maxes, a bit more Dunks, we've got Jordan 1s. That's a surprise, to be honest, the Jordan 11s, but it seems to be popular. Air Force 1s, Pandas, Again, you go on social media, pandas is the worst thing or the worst trainer you can ever buy now, even though it's popular. A lot of people say it's versatile, hence why they buy it. But oh, look at this. Now, the Air Max Pulse Triple Black, women seems to be selling. So this is popular with women, but the men, it's not. And then you still got in the mix. Now, even though it says older kids' shoes, this is still in the mix. The Air Max 270. There's another one, Air Max 270. Remember what I said earlier on about looking at your collection and picking out a trainer that you haven't worn for a while and you're putting them on and you're thinking, what? Hold on, why haven't I worn this more? I really like him. Now, Air Max Pulses is that trainer for me. You know, obviously when it first came out, it was shadowed by the Air Max 1 OG or the Air Max Big Bubble. Actually, it wasn't the OG, it was the Big Bubble. And that was the trainer of Air Max Day. These came out almost like the I don't know how, like they just literally say, okay, we're giving you that. That's the big thing. There you go. Also, we'll just add this on top. So it didn't get the marketing that it should have got. It didn't get the push that it should have got. Even though up to now they've been bringing out new colorways. Fast forward to now, and we have these black and Varsity Gold Nike Air Max Pulses.
Hot in the club, in love with the dub. Active, yeah, I'm free like a dove. In love with the bass, in love with the sub. In love with the energy I get from above. Hot in the club, in love with the dub. Active, yeah, I'm free like a dove. In love with the bass, in love with the sub. In love with the energy I get from above. Wheel it, take it back. Fire burning on the trap. Get down, make it clap. Like 1, 2 bars, we deal with that. Deal with that.
So I've been wearing the Fulton Dust for a bit, you know, of recent. And to be honest, I saw this new colorway, which is the black and Varsity Gold pulses. And I thought to myself, actually, this colorway is really nice. I really like this. And I've said it before, colors make difference on silhouettes. It makes a difference on quite a lot of things, you know. When you buy items, the color makes that difference. And on this particular trainer, the color does make that difference. Actually, there's actually another thing that makes a difference. They switched up the material. So on the upper, before you had that mesh, you know, that breathable mesh, because if you didn't know, this is supposed to be a runner as well. I'm not sure I would run in them, but it's meant to be a runner. But on this particular trainer, they've got this tight weaved upper with a sheen on top of it. And it just looks neater and looks nicer for some reason. Well, I think it just looks a bit more finished. Or sorry, that's the wrong term. I think it's better finished than having a mesh. The mesh is nice, it works, but this looks even better. So this is one of the things that I really like about this trainer. And I think they should do more Air Max Pulses with this type of upper. They have got a blue and creamish looking one with that upper, but this black is really nice. And now that I've put this on my foot, I do think that the styling of this is quite nice. And it's not featured with some of the Air Max features, which then puts it into that, oh my goodness, why have you got that? You couldn't afford an Air Max 90, let's say. You couldn't afford a Nike Air Max TN. It actually they've done enough to make it different. Okay, yes, you could look at it and think, oh, the 270. But the 270, for me, I don't really like that silhouette. Even though it's very, very popular. Very, very popular, as we just spoke about or as you've seen. These are definitely a more sleeker look and is more appealing to me. Again, I do find it interesting. Why haven't I worn it more? It's just the fact that I thought that other trainers are a bit more statement-y, but actually putting this back on foot I kind of understand that actually this is a really nice trainer. But we have to acknowledge that Nike possibly is going to move on, and we're going to get the new Air Max DNs, which is the dynamic tuned new silhouette that's coming out on March 26th. I don't really like them, and the reason why I don't like him is for some reason it just reminds me of a trainer that it just, I don't know. I think maybe it's the upper. However, what I've said about colorway choice, there's a colorway, I think they call it the Pandas, which is black and white, which when I look at them and I'm thinking, actually, now I get why this trainer could be the next thing, but we'll see.